Hi guys, how are you today? I'm so sorry I had to change the time and just do this spur of the moment because I have family in town that just kind of popped up and I want to go hang out with them tonight. So it's either now or never, and a lot of people can go back and watch it if we miss it. So but today we're doing the Love After Lockup recap. Love After Lockup, guys, is getting good. Okay, let's just call it what it is. Hold on, it's really really good. But let's start out with, I like everybody on that show, by the way, with the exception of one person. I'm not feeling Tyrese at all, not even a little bit. Can you guys hear me? I forgot.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Then maybe I don't need this. Okay. Um, Let me give people a few more minutes. I had to do, I'm sorry guys, I had to do this spur of the moment because I kind of want to see my family tonight. So I had a change of plan. But let's just start out with Tyrese because this guy drives me crazy. Now listen, so what happened with Tyrese this week is he is dating a girl named Chandra. Is that how you say it?
Shauna, yeah,
Sandra, I think.
Sandra, that's it. Okay. He's dating her and his children aren't feeling it. Last week, people, I did a review on him, right? Like the way I always do my reviews. I heard he was in his feelings, crying. She said mean things about me.
Yeah.
What? Listen, I am reviewing a TV show. And if you only give me footage after footage of nonsense, of idiocy, I don't know if I made up a word, then that's how I'm going to review it. I mean, nothing's worse than a damn crybaby. And what I'm thinking is, because I've seen this over and over again, some people, Love After Lockup was not going to give you fame. It gives you 15 minutes. But some people don't know how to handle the 15 minutes. They think they're the best and all of this. And he said some really just stupid things last week and idiotic behavior. Now, he's with this girl. He's 28. She's supposed to be 49. Now, let's just start with that. See, this is what drives me crazy about Tyrese is I don't like a damn liar. 49? Really? Don't be on my leg and tell me that it's raining. I'm going to go with he's in his 60s. Okay? This guy is not 49. And you know how else I know he's not 49? He has the I'm not old, but I want to dress young look. You know what I'm talking about? So it's a man over a certain age, let's say over 50, that is going through a midlife crisis. And so they try to dress young and you look like, you're stuck in the 90s. It doesn't work out for me. That's how another reason I think I know he's not in his 40s. Do you think he's in his 40s, B?
Definitely not. He doesn't even believe that.
Started out lying. What a liar. I mean, do you think he's in his 40s?
Well, I mean, 49, 53, 54. It's hard to say.
No, it's not hard to, but my point is you're lying. Okay. So just let me get that off his chest. But then he's mad at me. Okay. These are rumors that she's been so mean to me for calling out the storyline as I see it. You are a damn idiot. I'm not the only one to call you an idiot. Your children called you an idiot. So why am I at fault here for calling you an idiot? He's the worst kind. He thinks he's something special, and he said it on the show. I'm in demand. All the women want me. Right. I mean, he's just a dumb guy. He is dumb no matter how you look at it. Have you guys seen any of the other cast members' interviews yet?
No, I've seen like a few.
You know why? They don't do them. Okay, they don't do them this early. Okay, only an idiot will start going around interviewing. Do you guys remember when Usman and Lisa broke their NDA?
Yeah.
Did TLC call them and said you're breaking your NDA right now? No, they let you act out. Do what you're gonna do. Go ahead and break your NDA. And when I tell you guys he broke his NDA, he really did, because we're not supposed to know if they're together or they're separated. But I hear he's going around doing interviews saying, I'm a single man, I'm single. No, what you're doing is breaking your NDA. Or you're, what? No, not the NDA. You're breaking your NDA. I guess you can't stop a fool from being a fool. He's going around saying all kind of crazy stuff that only the people from Chicago support me. People from Chicago are behind me 100%. Aren't you from Chicago, Perry?
Yes, indeed.
Do you approve of his behavior?
No, I don't. I get it. I mean, that he's on this show and can get the big head about it, but I mean, he's acting a little strange. I mean, because I heard.
I'll redo that word for you. How about stupid? I mean, please, he has broke his NDA. They're not going to call and tell him, but at the end, they're going to be like, okay, you know, nice knowing you, sir. This fool goes doing interviews, breaking his NDA. Talk about, I'm single, everybody, I'm single. When we had Armando on the show, remember I said, then tell Kenny I said hello. He goes, if I see him.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to do that. I mean, didn't he watch the playbook? We know how this is going to end. No, if anybody has any sense, you don't do any interviews until the network tells you to, because this is what happens. Then they're going to start doing like 90 Day Fiance. You're not allowed to do. They're going to let you shoot yourself in the foot. He's just a special kind of idiot. I mean, I'm trying to help him out. He has a fetish. He likes a certain type of woman. I guess they have to be, you know, at least 70 pounds overweight. That's fine. But the problem that we're calling you an idiot for is not because of who you're attracted to. It's she's using you. What part don't you get? And he's really going out of his way for people to not realize that he's an idiot. He's just an idiot. I mean, his children tried to tell him, they were like, she's 28. And you're probably in your 60s. I'm not falling for that 40 mess. I mean, and he's just an idiot all the way around. These are how these interviews goes. These reviews go. You're not going to tell me how to review. If I think you're an idiot, I'm going to say it on the screen. And you can retaliate if you want and waste your damn time. And what it's going to do is make me hate you even more, because this guy's an idiot. He doesn't understand how the game is played on television. Like, please, a lot of times I might give someone a bad review, right? If you're smart, this is what you do. You call the person and you say, you said this isn't wrong. Let's clear it up. You can do it that way. You could take the story back to the network and say, this is how the public is portraying me. I want a chance to clear my name, or, you know, tell my truth. Then you'll probably get a second season. But what you don't do is make a blogger one of your enemies. What an idiot. V, sound off. Do you like this guy?
I like his kids. I like his family.
No, him.
I'm getting to that because they're trying to warn him and tell him they seem like really nice people, and they were trying to tell him, hey, come on now, this girl could be using you. But he has his blinders on and he's all in his feelings about how wonderful he is, that he just don't want to hear it. He doesn't want to hear it. He would prefer that he live in his own world and think about himself the way he thinks about himself, not like everybody else sees him, but the way he sees himself.
You go on television and say, I'm so in demand. All the women want me. What? Well, not all women.
Sharrell, you know who says that? Somebody who's not.
Listen, according to him, Perry, you got his back. You're from Chicago. You got his back. He said everybody in Chicago has his back.
Well, I mean, so he says. I mean,
if he says so.
I've been getting DMs all day, and people are just like looking like, what is going on with him? You know, I mean, some people, I think he's right in that middle of that mid-age crisis. I think that you become naive to how your kids feel, your ex-wife, or, you know, the kid's mother and stuff like that, where it's like all about you. You know, when you dress young and try to look this part and then come out and say, and have all this confidence when you really saying, hey, ain't nobody gonna use me, but you picking up somebody from the county jail. So
that has a history of using people.
I'm just saying. And like I said, people go to jail for different reasons. Young, stuff like that, make mistakes. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But for a person that got all this confidence and this swagger, right? Why would you need that? You know what I'm saying? And then so part of me, I look at him It's like, is he just trying to blow it up just to get the attention at 50, being on the show, acting like a playboy?
Don't let him fool you, Perry. He's way over 50. I'm going to go with late 50s, early 60s. And most men don't even care about things like that. He's lying about his age. I can guarantee you he's not in his 40s. He just has I'm over 50 look, but I'm trying to hang on and look younger than I am. What's wrong with being in your 50s? What's wrong with being in your 60s? I mean, the persona is just too much.
The thing is that he has to reach way down to the 20s. So you want to narrow that gap as much as you can.
Right. So you don't look like a bigger fool than you already do. Yeah. I mean, I feel sorry for him. And with anybody on the cast of Love After Lockup, you have 15 minutes. Some of them think that they're real celebrities. You're not Angelina Jolie. You're not Brad Pitt. You got 15 minutes. Why not do something special with it? I mean, but he is ego tripping off of himself and really mad because a blogger gave him a bad review.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna make me, man, she don't like me. I'm an idiot. You are an idiot. I was trying to help you out, but since you don't want any help, go ahead. And guess what? I don't have an NDA. We know that this relationship doesn't work out anyway. Okay, so now let's move on to people worthwhile talking. I would say one of the storylines that really touched me would be Maurice and Jessica. And I say that this story really touched me because I have family that lived in Compton. I've been to Compton a million times. I know how that gang infested area is. You can just tell. Okay, so the storyline this week is he got out of prison. He wanted to get paroled to Vegas with his wife and they wouldn't let him. And he was really paranoid about that. He was paranoid. He said he already did 2 strikes, 1 year out. He doesn't want to go back into that lifestyle. He doesn't want to get caught back up. And I can only respect a man who understands how serious this is. They're not joking with you when they say 3 strikes you're out. I have relatives that have been in prison practically their whole life. Who you are at 23, and I think he might be a teenager, is a totally different person than who you are at 40. Why destroy your life like that? He's taking it serious. And I know at first I thought he was going to come out and go back up to his old ways, but he seems really serious about it. What were your thoughts, Perry, on Maurice?
Oh, no, I think that's right. I mean, because when the show first came on and you see little small clips, like he says, either you with me or you ain't. But this was the first week. So I'm like, no, this guy ain't going back. But we know how they advertise and stuff. He wasn't saying that. I think once he left the parole office and they were saying that basically he had to stay in LA and he know he got tensions in LA and don't want to be about that life no more. I think they was en route to Vegas. And so basically he's saying, let's go to Vegas. And she probably was saying, hey, let's not go to Vegas. Let's not do this. And he said, look, are you with me or are you not? Because he know being in a certain environment going to lead to other things. And he know he has 2 strikes. And it sounded like he thought about that and don't want to go back to prison. And so at first I was like, it's not going to work. But really, this probably really could. I mean, I'm not saying how long they would be married, but I'm saying I think they off to a great start.
Because he's trying. He's trying about his life. What do you think about the storyline, V?
I was all prepared not to like him. When I seen the previews, I was like, oh my God, this hothead, he's gonna end up right back in prison. But I like him. Mm-hmm. I like him. I think that he's smart enough to know that he doesn't want to go back into that same, and that's what prison does a lot of times. They'll send them back into the same surroundings that they left that got him in prison in the first place. He doesn't want to go back there. He wants to start his life over again. Really, I think he learned a lot when he was in prison. He wants to start his life over again. I respect him for that because it's so hard. When he was driving through Compton, he was saying, "Look, I don't want this anymore. I don't want to be here anymore." So I'm praying for them to that the parole board has leniency with him, gets him moved out of there, and that them two try to make it.
You know what Maurice reminds me of, and it's so sad. You know how Nipsey Hussle had enough money to get out the hood, but wanted to give back to his community and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. you just got to be careful.
Yeah.
You can't let the hood pull you in. And so that's why I'm respecting Maurice right now. I really am. Next, let's talk about Quaylin and Chevelle. Chevelle's got a problem on her hands, people. Okay, so in this episode, Quaylin gets out and his mom is overjoyed to see him. As a mother, that touched me. She hasn't seen her child. Did they say 12 years? Something like that.
12 years. 12 years.
12 years. And she just wants her child back. But he's a grown man and he's going to have a problem deciding Chevelle or his mom. What do you guys think? V, you sound out first this time.
I feel bad for him because I like you said, as a mother, I understand his mom. I mean, she wants to make sure that he's out and she keeps him out and he doesn't end up going back to prison. But he's a man now. He might have been a boy when he went in, but he's a man now. He wants to be with somebody he loves and somebody that loves him. So it's hard for him to make a decision right now between his mother and the woman that he wants to be with. So feel sorry for him right now. Hopefully he'll make the right decision. And if
what do you think
mom
the right
understands, yeah. And hopefully mama understand.
So you think the right decision is to go with your girl, right?
Yeah, that's where he really wants to be. He loves his mom, but he wants the family. He wants to be around his girl, you know.
What do you think about Quaylin, Perry?
Now, I get it, V. Now, I think he wants to be with his girl, but let's go back. I understand the mama clearly. If you lost your son to prison at 17, you really haven't did much in life. You really haven't experienced relationships. We all been there in our life. Those first 4 or 5 up to probably 22, 23. I mean, sometimes you can figure it out before that. I'm not saying you can't. But he has no experience with a relationship. And that's all he knows is his family. And most problems in relationship becomes how to balance my spouse with my family. That's the hardest thing you can ever do. So you asking a person who got incarcerated at 17, being in prison is not the same thing being out, going through this course in life, right? So he's going to have a hard time with that. He got a lot of things going on. Anxiety kicking in. I'm glad to be free. But I love my family. And it's a such thing as I want this time to make up the time I lost with my family. So on one hand, Chevelle seemed pleasant to him. But at the same time, trust me, I don't care if they talk, I think 2.5 years or something like that. That don't have the memories he had when he got incarcerated when he had 17, all those 17 years he had with his family. So I think what's basically going to end up happening is that I don't really think those two going to make it, sadly to say, only for this reason. I wish them the best because I think at 17, he really want to come out and do the right thing. But I think he's not going to know how to handle the separation between spouse or a girlfriend, serious girlfriend and family.
Well, let's not count him out yet. He might, but I see he has a dilemma on his hands. He really
he does. Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about Scott and Lindsay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, in this episode, he was supposed to pick her up from the airport. She was a no-show.
MIA.
MIA. She could be MIA. Maybe the prison kept her for some, I don't know, maybe they didn't release her. Maybe she stood him up. What are you going to go with, Perry?
No, I mean, I'm not sure what happens, but I think I could have run across a clip somewhere like she could have been out. But, like I said, until it pops up, we only can go by what we know so far, right? I think that she's in for a scam, but I don't know why she wouldn't follow through. Maybe something got out. She had extra time.
Maybe her real boyfriend picked her up.
Oh, well, you know what? Okay, yeah, that could be true, right? But for a person getting out of prison, if that boyfriend was that financially set, she probably wouldn't have need, what's his name? Scott. Probably wouldn't need Scott, okay? So Scott is doing all this stuff, and he has a tendency to look like he really want to be there for her daughter. With her family. But I know the reason why he's doing all this is just to have somebody in his life, like a lady. And
I
then
think I'm gonna write Scott a letter and pretend like I'm in prison, because he's the perfect person to have when you're in prison. He's gonna pay for everything. He's gonna make sure you're okay. I'm liking. I always call him a happy idiot. He loves taking care of her, and if that's what he wants to do, we should let him do it.
well, no, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is that eventually, once you get out of prison and showed up with him, you're gonna have to be there 24/7 with Scott. So most of these people don't want that. Just like, I remember she said something saying when she was in jail before is that she gonna get out, open up a banking account with him and stuff like that, open up her one, and then put a little small hole in his banking account, and let the money drip out into her. And then once you get enough, she'll make a bigger hole. So
Her a mess.
what I'm trying to say is that this right here, like, if she wants this other guy just for financial bit, I mean, because basically he's doing it, he wants sort of like a trophy wife and don't feel like he can get one. Let's keep it real, like the housewives and stuff like that. But he's willing to go through the part. If she's willing just to go there, spend a couple hours at home and do what she want to do and keep him happy, it could possibly work. I think something must have happened with the release date or something where they just couldn't communicate. Because I think he gave over $20,000 while she was in jail.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
She get out, and then he's taking care of her daughter and mother, doing stuff like that. Why wouldn't she go back and collect off of him?
Mm-hmm.
Now, last but not least, before we start taking calls, there was Shawn and Destinie. This is the guy with the 6 kids.
Mm.
The mom wasn't having it with him. She was asking him all kind of questions. This is not going to work out, in my opinion. Perry, sound off first.
It's not going to work out. That guy is lying about everything in the world. He sort of reminds me of Submit 90 Day. He's just a big liar, right?
No, he reminds you of Tyrice.
Right. No. Submit.
I know you tried to talk about my boy
Oh yeah. I mean, about as crazy as Tyreek. Tyreek won't this lady and stuff like this, but it's not going to happen like they think it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shawn was a little disappointed when he showed up, and then when she came out, I don't know if y'all caught this. Oh, you sure have a lot of baggage. He wasn't talking about the 2 bags she had.
What are you talking about?
Her weight.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I'm saying, here he is, and I got to admit, a little slow. Because like you said, you don't bring a background on him starting GoFundMe's and all that stuff, but he's not really taking care of his own kids, right?
Yeah.
He only told her he has 2. So it comes to times where he got to sit there and told her he was 36 years old.
Yeah, doing a lot of lying.
What made him meet up? This is what I'm saying. I don't get this. What made him meet up with his kids' parents at a table and sit there and talk about it? And then now she's with her friend. He's with the kids' parents.
Yeah.
The question came up about his age. Oh, I told you I was 45. So
He's lying about all kinds of stuff. Let's see what Brooklyn got to say about it.
Tyreek would be, I told you I was 52.
I'm not joking. Yeah. ID, sound off. What did you think about last night's episode?
Scott. Scott's the old man, right? Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to get everybody's name right.
Yeah, that's
it.
Him.
Is Scott.
Okay. He's 51.
Scott, if you remember a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, whatever, he was in Mississippi pushing his daughter around, and there was a story about him losing his son in a car accident not too long ago in 2017. That's what he's doing. He's replacing his family.
That's deep. Yeah. That's why I called him a happy idiot. I didn't know he lost his son. Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
it.
That's
in a car accident.
I didn't know that. Wow.
And I came prepared to jokes, and then you brought up Scott, and I'm like, nah, I got to talk about Scott.
I didn't know that.
And it's a sad story.
Yeah. That takes on a different meaning for me. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What do you think about that, Perry? Did you know?
No, I did. I'm saying now, Scott, I think is a nice guy. Mm-hmm. I think he's looking for love in all the wrong places, though. That's all I'm saying. Like, he got the right intentions. He has the right intentions. I'm just saying, I think he went about it wrong, finding the person to share his life with.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's sad. What do you guys do when you reach that kind of loneliness in your life? I mean, what? Ooh.
Well, most people do. They reach out to somebody that they feel that they could share some love with. But the thing about it, when you get a certain age, you don't know where to reach out to. So in desperation, they do turn to people that are in prison or clubs that set you up to date this
You
person or that
might be
person.
right, because that's what the idiot said, Tyree, that he was lonely. Remember, he said, "I'm lonely." I mean, that's oof.
Yeah, I
Kids are
mean,
funny though.
yeah, you do get, at a certain age, it's hard to. It's not like you hanging out at bars or you going down the street and just people just um, bumping into you, meeting you. It's the harder and harder. The older you get, it's harder and harder to meet people. So then you do turn to places like internet and uh, prison and wherever you think there's a bunch of opposite sex at.
That's deep. That's deep, V, and
Mm.
very much true.
Now I give
I'm
it
gonna drop
to
you, D, and then I'll bring you back. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi, Denise. Sound off.
Hey, oh my good. This is so cool. So I had a name for the 63-year-old pretending to be 49. His name his name is Hip Hop Pops.
Listen, he is lying through his teeth. That man is not in his 40s. He's going through some kind of midlife. Well, what is the midlife crisis? How old is that? The
I
40s?
think that's in the
I'm
50s.
thinking it. I mean,
In
in
the
my opinion,
40s.
I don't know. I'm saying 45 to 55.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, around
That
45.
man is in his late 50s, early 60s. And he's trying to dress young and it's giving him a 90s vibe. The jacket was enough for me. I couldn't put it.
I like to call him
And
TJ.
I like the couple too. I like the young couple, the Compton guy, where he's
Yeah.
trying to get
Maurice.
out, and Maurice, he's trying to get out of the hood and try to do something different. I really
I
like
think
that.
he won everyone's respect by the way he's behaving. I thought he was going to just come and use that girl up and go back to the gang life, but he's really trying to change, and you can only respect somebody for that.
Yeah, and I think it was funny how the limo driver got him a good meal. It looked like they had a good conversation.
He had steak.
Macaroni.
He had some kind of dessert.
Okay.
That's
She
crazy.
took the other plane.
Because I mean, I always thought when they finished eating that he was going to ask Scott to marry him.
Okay, Perry.
Listen, I feel bad for him now. Now that I know his backstory, I didn't know that he just lost someone close to him.
Yeah.
It makes me feel bad. I'm gonna look at him different because he's in a hell of a situation. That when you experience loss like that, it leaves a hole in your heart, and you're really never the same.
But you know what bothers me, Sharrell, about that is she's been talking about money the whole time. She's been on that phone the whole time the show's been on and talking about what she wants, what she's gonna get, what she needs to buy. She's been talking about money the whole time. So it's kind of sad if he is trying to find a relationship and trying to have something with another person, and she is trying to find who's gonna pay the bills and buy her stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's all she wants. She said she wants the big house, all the bills paid, and money so she can go out there and see who she want to see.
Now that I'm looking at it this way, that's a sad situation. Her using him up like that. That's so messed up.
No, it's really bad.
Yeah.
And then
And
when they break up, he'll be on built this bond with her daughter.
With the daughter.
And that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy lost a person. I mean, and my heart go out for him for that because I can imagine how that would be. But I can see, when you have something like a child or something, it's like a different feeling you would get, and you would cherish that thing. When you lose it, I can see him wanting to replace that. And that's why I go back to Tyree. He have I think 2 or 3 kids or something like that, right? And even if he was looking at people, I think that he probably should handle himself a little differently. Because certain things I wouldn't want to say on the internet, be running around saying all this stuff, because that's an embarrassment to your kids.
A true embarrassment to himself and to his children. Like the way he was acting, the way he was talking. I don't get with people like that. Like,
now I would get it if me and him was in the back room just kicking it. Wait, we say what I'm saying, but you don't say it in a spot where your kids can have to deal with this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because it could work out, it might not, but
it ended up not working out. They were trying to help him. He
Right.
just too dumb to know it. He was like, deal with it. I don't like the tough guy act. That drives me crazy.
do I look like somebody they're gonna let somebody use me? Well,
Yeah, and I was thinking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you put a dollar on her books, you've been used already.
Yeah.
He's an engineer, right? The engineers can't be used, right?
Yeah.
No.
I don't
What
think
he did, I would have more respect for him if he said, okay, I'm lonely. I just want somebody there. You will understand that more.
well, no, I would.
The tough guy act, I'm from Chicago. Don't nobody tell
Yeah,
I ain't
very
got time for you.
arrogant.
I'll
Very
go.
arrogant. Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
arrogant.
And see, that's why I don't feel so. I mean, like Scott, but Scott came in. He was talking to people like Tyreek. He's like, all these 50-year-olds can be jealous. Look at me. I got me a dime piece. Okay, now that's what I'm trying to say. That's the problem I got with Scott. Is that it's one thing trying to find this, but when a person finds themselves, I got this financial stuff, I can use this. It's almost like on 90 days, somebody using a green card thing. I got money. Let me try to use this money to get something that they know they wouldn't have gotten.
But he's doing it because he has a hole in his heart, Perry. And
well, no. Okay, but couldn't he find somebody that was 40 years old?
Well, no, what you're saying is going to blow up eventually. We all
He's
know.
looking. No. I know he's looking for a sex toy too. So I can't confuse the two.
Oh, what?
Wait, but you guys know what?
Sex toy.
He didn't do it like that. He was proud that he was an older man and he got to get a younger woman, because when he was buying the limousine, when he was fixing the house, it was all about her. It wasn't about making us know that he's a millionaire. He hasn't been throwing his money in front of us. He's been really modest about having the money, but more proud of having a beautiful woman with a beautiful daughter and family, being able to help that family. And then, just being proud of where he is and what he's getting.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to jump on her side, Perry, because knowing the backstory, I was all for it until I knew the backstory. It's a sad can we just get that much out of you? It's a sad backstory.
The only thing I'm gonna say, the only thing I say right now is I got 3 ladies on the panel. I understand what Denise said. Okay. But a guy, let's keep it real, a guy that's 50, you telling me that he went from 50 to searching somebody 49, 48, 47, 50, 46, somewhere close to where he would want. He figured, if I'm gonna do this, let me go and get me this young kid. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He wanted to replace his kids and stuff, and which I do understand. So I don't want to come across the wrong way. But when I said that the woman's choice that he picked her, he wanted a live-in sex toy.
Oh God!
What y'all say?
Denise, I'm gonna drop you down. Stay on the line, okay? Let's see what Chuck has to say about Chuck. Help me! What's so wrong with Perry right now?
I was thinking about Scott and Lindsay from last night. I always felt like, am I allowed to say this? Like, some people call him a simp.
A simp.
Simple.
Yeah, I mean,
that's as simple as that. And there's a song that fits his description. I know I can't allow to sing this here, but probably, it's Scotty Doesn't Know by Lustra. It's like a song about Scott who had no idea where his girlfriend was.
Exactly. But
I'm not allowed to sing that on YouTube.
And listen, I just realized this. I forgot this couple on purpose because I don't really have an opinion. John and Christiana, he set up the wedding. They married right there, and then she was a half hour late to the parole. She's probably back in the slammer right now as we speak.
I was scared for her. I was scared for her because sometimes if you're 15 or 20 minutes late, not a whole hour.
They're an hour late. Let me tell you, if she gets back in the slammer, this is all John's fault. Yeah. Like, why didn't he just take her to the parole place and then marry her when she had more time.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I tell you this. She said she had 8 paroles and didn't complete one of them. So that's not all about being late neither, because she had showed up to this facility 4 times. She said. The problem I got with this whole thing with those two is that, you know, the show just starting, but if you look around things happening on social media, you clearly know they ain't together.
Right. So that's another one. That's another one. That okay, listen. He is another one. Time and time again, you have every time we bring on a new cast, you have some people that just take the fame to their head and go crazy. He is this close to breaking his NDA. This close. Like, what is wrong with people? Wait until it's interview season. Don't put yourself in danger like that. He's this close. Why is he going around wanting everyone to know that he's single now? That God.
He's probably brokenhearted about it, I think, because he wanted that to work so bad that you lose time that this happened and we're only up to here, but your life has gone on. So you're way past that. So he's probably thinking of what?
Scotty doesn't know. Yeah, I mean, look. Tyreese and what's the other guy named John? They need to get off. They need to stop interviewing. You're going to break that NDA, and the network is not going to call you and tell you you're getting close to the line.
Okay, look.
Not gonna tell them.
I get what you're saying, right? But the whole thing is why they out there like that is because they got to find somebody, and maybe being out there, they can find them quicker than having somebody in jail waiting on a release date.
Chuck, would you ever write an inmate?
I would.
Would you really?
Who knows? If I'm in America.
Okay, would you write one on death row? No, I'm asking.
Come on, not all prisoners are rich enough to get out of the country and come here in my house.
Yeah, no, so I get you. So I'm saying, but basically, you might write somebody at the county jail that's only got 2 or 3 weeks because you can't wait till they get out, right?
Yeah,
that's the whole thing with most of these people. They have to wait. Like, I think this, right? Most people, and I'm saying prisoners can get out because they just like us. They made mistakes or whatever. They can get out and do it. But I think when you force a relationship to happen, it's almost like going on a blind date, but you already knocked off a couple of categories. If I said you was going on a blind date, B, and what kind of things would you be looking for in a man? You might say character, maybe well-financed, you know what I'm saying? All these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you going on a blind date with a person that's already done went to the opposite. The only thing you know is they was incarcerated. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a hard blind date to go on. I'm not saying they don't work, but everybody do the math. When you've been watching this show, how many has really moved on to be something great?
Sometimes different opinions too, and probably odds of work. Like, for example, should I be a teacher in America? There'll be a possibility of dating the felon in it. And sometimes there are times that I wanted to date a felon girlfriend like Lindsay. Who knows? Maybe there are some beautiful chicks there in the jail waiting for the time they come out and, hey, want to date me? Well, who knows?
Yeah, because you ready. Because Chuck, I see that you ready, right? Because I can see you writing them and saying, hey, girl, what's your release date? I got a place for you when you get out, and we're going to make this happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can see you being that person, and I can see you having this big smile on your face. And when you take this girl home and y'all have the night of your life because you're ready for it. Chuck, you are ready for it. You understand me?
Yeah.
You got the eye of the tiger. You feel me?
Yeah.
But then you wake up the next morning, your TV gone, VCR, camcorder, and your iPhone. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
Are you willing to take that chance? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Are you?
Sharrell, what happened? Your voice is gone.
You on mute, Sharrell.
Mute.
No wonder
nobody could hear a word I said. I was just a talker. I was enjoying a great conversation by myself.
I thought you was on the phone or something.
I was. Alex is getting ready to come up. Let me take a Blavi really quick, and then we'll bring him on. Hi, Blavi, sound off.
You got your hair did, didn't you? You got your hair did. That's it.
Don't try it. You know I did my hair
last night's episode.
But I was talking to Perry because I think you're right about this engineering.
Oh God! Don't bring his name up. I can't. You're talking about the local town idiot. That's what I call him.
Or should we say, because he's an engineer training there, so he can go choo choo.
He's an idiot. This man is an idiot, and I don't care what he says. He is not in his 40s. Go ahead, Ablavi.
I just find this show hilarious. My favorite is the Compton guy. She is just so ridiculous. He's going to get shot, and I'm just so worried. I mean, Compton is like, don't you realize Beverly Hills is in LA too? Come on.
Okay, Ablavi, look, have you been to California?
Yeah, I love it.
It's not a joke. Them games are
right. Okay, right. And then you figure she's from Vegas.
Yeah.
And the story she heard is different from what you experienced. So,
but no, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Listen, those gangs are not a joke. They're
a joke, but I'm just saying, like, this ideology that, you know, because there's plenty of people that live in the neighborhood who are not going to do anything, and it's like 1%. He could move to another neighborhood if she had to go to California. It's not that serious.
No, Compton is that serious. It might not be now.
It's that serious, Ablavi. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not serious. I'm saying it's not serious for her that she can't, you know, get another job and move to California.
Right now with the epidemic going on, are you willing to quit your job in Vegas to go to LA where a lot of people lost their jobs? Unemployment done went through the roof. These jobs aren't hard to find anymore. She cannot do it. The cost of living is more in LA than it is in Vegas. I mean, and she's there. He don't want to be in Compton.
Let me tell you my Compton story. One time I was in Compton. I went to the convenience store. So I drive up. I see a guy standing by the door. I drive up to get in. I reach in the back seat for something, and I realize there's another guy standing next to me like this. And then I look behind another. I was about to get robbed. It's no joke. It is no joke.
I agree. I don't think like I said, I'm very bougie when I travel. I just, you know, went in the car in Compton. I didn't really get out. Yeah. But
smart.
It's not like I mean, listen, I'm from New York. You know, we have Brownsville, we got our neighborhoods too. But I just think like this whole thing, like, oh, they owe for him to start a new life. I just thought that was ridiculous. Like, you did the crime and you paid the time, and this is part of it.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you appreciate the fact that he's trying not to get caught back up in the life?
No.
Wow, Bobby!
Wow. You are hard.
Listen, I don't care for him because he does something to me like Kanye does to me. I have a problem with people who take self-responsibility certain times in their life, you know? It like with him, oh, I'm not going to probation. Oh, how could they do this to me? You've been to jail twice. You've done something. Let's take accountability about that. And then we can move on to what the law is doing to you. There's this accountability with him I just don't see.
So you want to make sure that he's just not talking a lot of tough talk and that he really is. Okay, let me drop you down for a minute, okay? Hold on. Oh, there he is. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Oh, what's up, buddy?
You are not in the pool. Are you really in the pool?
There's a pool back there.
I'm in the hot tub, but the pool is heating.
Oh,
I see that.
This is my buddy. He has his own YouTube channel called Alexander Rogers. He loves the pool. That's my buddy. Did you watch Love After Lockup, Alex?
Did a new episode come out? Because I watched episode 4.
Can I go off topic for a minute? How long you been in the damn pool today? Every
hold
day.
on.
Huh?
It's 4:20, so since about 2.
Hey, Alex, you remember this? When you first showed up in Vegas, I said eventually you'll be like this. Okay. Now you was way lighter than that.
I was.
I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you.
I am happy. I'm on my Naomi. I have glistening skin now. Like I was pale and pallid. I
Yeah.
was in the house all the time.
No, you were. You really have. You've taken a beating, Alex. I can't lie to you. You've taken a beating.
Oh my God.
Listen, are you covering Love After Lockup this year?
I am. I saw episode 4. Was there a new episode last night? Because the last one I saw was where the guy with the long hair who has like some type of eighth of native in him, so he gonna claim that to have a personality. And the woman that he was with, because I was just like, oh, okay, I was ready to see a transgender love story, but I don't think they're going to reveal that just yet. So when I saw those two,
back up. Slide that in on me.
That's what I was going to. I was like, all right, we're going to get representation. I'm going to see stories that reflect my life, but maybe not. They may just want to keep that a secret until future episodes.
Maybe that's what happened with the relationship.
Huh?
Because they didn't get a chance to consummate the marriage on the back of the pickup. Right?
Exactly.
They went down to the probation thing, so she had to check in. But it's been rumors things didn't work out. So maybe you might have some scoop. You feel me?
Listen, go ahead, Alex. What else did you see? So what the last episode you seen?
So I guess that was episode 4, and did it come on last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so I haven't seen the latest, but the young lady who was in here before talking about the girl from Vegas and the guy from Compton, why is no one talking about her meth problem? Like that girl is struggling in the interview.
With some fire today.
Wait a minute. I think he's getting different stories from that pool.
What meth problem?
The girl that's from we're watching Love After Lockup, right? The girl that's from Las Vegas who's with the black guy from Compton.
Maurice.
Yeah.
She's high. She is high in her interview. She is missing side teeth. Like, why is no one talking about this? The woman is an addict.
Oh,
it's obvious. It's as plain as the nose on my face.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, okay. What do I need to look out for next time? What do I need to look out for?
Okay, look at how slow and kind of like this she is in interviews. Look at her bad skin, her pallid complexion, her beady eyes. Like you know what a meth person looks like. I'm from the city also, so at least I know. And she was giving me Vegas meth tea. You've seen him. She was giving me somebody that you would see walking past the gas station.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So he's a comedian, but he's telling the truth. He's saying that he's seeing signs, right, Alex?
Like this is what I'm seeing in front of me. I don't know. I like the facial features and the missing teeth. Now you've seen her family. Now you know that family has a little bit of coin.
Right, right.
Because you're in denial about her methamphetamine abuse.
Well, listen, I will say this on Alex's behalf. When we first seen Clint and Tracy, I thought Tracy was the only one with the problem. I had no idea Clint was. So maybe it will come out later. I don't know. And then, and that's my boy, Alex. He know what he's talking about.
Alex, you better get out of that pool right now.
Nope. Sharrell, when you took me to the first house that we were in, and I got in that hot tub, what did I tell you?
You never get out. And you meant it.
Yep. I said I'm not getting out, and I said what I meant, and I meant what I said.
It's almost about to get cold again. It's like clockwork in Vegas. It starts getting cooler again.
I am from New York. I don't think you know my friend cold. Like I am from where it gets to -30 degrees with the wind chill.
What are you gonna do in the winter, Alex?
The pool is heated. The water is heated.
Oh, no.
So once everything stays 96 degrees. Like, and again, you like, hold on, I turn the camera around, but you see, like, I've got my tent.
You did not go buy the tent. Oh my gosh.
Yes, he did.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in this house until December. We just like signed the lease today. So, and that's if they can come back into the country.
Yeah, well, you know, it's everything's about to fall in your favor.
Sharrell,
Over to your house for Labor Day. Go ahead, Perry.
Oh yeah, come on over.
Okay, Alex, back on the show. Enough of the jacuzzi, okay? Now, you watched the show. Would you say Tyrese?
Let me try to bring Gio up. He's been sitting here a long time.
Hey, Alex, would you say Tyrese
Hey, Gio.
was a man in demand or a person that's getting played by somebody that's in the county?
Wait, say that again.
Would you say Tyrese? You know who Tyrese is, right?
Yes.
No,
The singer?
no, the 49 from Chicago.
You said you
Lockup.
watched the show.
You said you watched
Tyrese?
it, Alex.
Oh, the old, okay, the cat daddy. The cat daddy.
Cat Daddy. Okay. So we'll finish. Do you think Cat Daddy is in demand, or would you simply say he's ready to be played?
Don't nobody want him.
Yeah, I'm with her. Like, well, I would say this for a woman of a certain age. Absolutely. Like, I would say, like, for a woman that was in his same age bracket, I'm sure would, love to make dinner for that.
But she's 28 and he's 50.
Wait,
So
who's
said.
28?
Well, he says,
The white girl with the big booty?
right, and he's such a fashion.
Yeah, she's got. Well, I don't know. The thing is, how is she going to play him? Is it going to be the long con or the short con? Is she going to hang around and get widow money? Because he gives me pension and life insurance. Like, if I was going to play that game, oh no, it's like, okay, who's getting the house? Like, how many kids you got? Who's getting the house?
I feel you.
I love it, Alex. Gio, I'm sorry. Sound off. What did you think of last night's episode?
Think this way, like, what's his name? Tyrese. I'm tripping. I keep calling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The old pimp daddy.
You can call him Cat Daddy.
I like that name, Alex. Cat Daddy.
That's what he is. That's the man you run into at the Zanzibar in DC.
Alex, I love Alex. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Gio. You were talking about Cat Daddy. Go ahead.
Gonna be another Scott
Gio,
real
you're
soon.
fine.
You're gonna be getting declined left and right. He ain't finna have that money forever. You know what I'm saying? Like he just pulling his, I'm a mechanical engineer. I got it. I can buy her boot.
Didn't his car get declined last episode?
That was Scott. Scott caught up a shoulder.
Oh, you're talking about Cat Daddy. You talking about Cat Daddy?
I'm talking about Cat. Yeah, what y'all call him? Cat Daddy. Alex, you a fool partner.
Hey.
I can't hear
Yeah,
Gio.
we can't hear you, but what Gio's trying to say is that Cat Daddy gonna run across the same problem Scott has. The last time you seen Cat Daddy, he had the nice sweatsuit on. When that girl started to break him, the next time you're gonna see him was on the corner with some boxers on.
Yeah, but look, your boy, aka Cat Daddy, gonna be dead broke. He gonna keep swipe.
You can't tell him no different. He dumb enough. He want to do it. Go ahead. Bye.
He want that booty. That's why he ain't seeing nothing else. All he see in his review is that booty. He said her booty fat. That's all he don't hear nothing else. As long as that booty fat and it's getting out, he finna go dead broke. And then with the 3 kids he got, man, them kids is finna eat him alive. And I heard somebody say Chicago respect him. Everybody.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. He was sort of a bad, like, I can't have no fake people in Chicago.
What?
Everybody.
I think we need his permission before we go to Chicago.
Okay.
No, we don't. We don't need nobody. If you see what's going on in Chicago.
The vibe I got is you got to check with him before you go to Chicago.
Who
He
is
got to
he?
okay it.
Who is he?
I'm sorry.
Gio, you know what he is? He's a person in Chicago waiting on somebody to be released from county.
Man, I'm gonna say this. No, That's R. Kelly. That's R. Kelly uncle. He waiting for that booty. Yeah, man. That's R. Kelly uncle. He waiting on that booty. He ain't hearing nothing else.
Yeah.
He can tell you where that booty gonna go, but he can't tell you where to go. You know what I'm saying? He know exactly where that booty
Wait,
gonna
hold
go.
on, Gio. You just don't hide the fact that he's R. Kelly's uncle.
Yeah, he look like R. Kelly uncle. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first seen him, I said, man, this must be R. Kelly hidden uncle or something, because the way he talking.
Oh my God.
And the fact that he proudly wore that Pelly kid high school letter jacket. Like,
Okay, you guys getting out of control. Out of control.
you know he had on a Lugz boot.
Alex, come on now, stop it. No.
Look,
You know, when he really wants to stunt on you, he gonna pull out the Aniche and some Echo Red. Oh no, he's got vintage Echo Red because
That
all
man
of Echo
old
Red
school.
is
He's-
vintage.
Alex, he's still wearing long tees. You hear me? Long tees. He wearing
Stacey Adams.
and FUBU. He wearing FUBU.
Stop.
That man walking around with FUBU on.
Who said Stacey Adams? Oh my God.
I did.
Alex,
Stop it. Stop.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, you know what though? If you're gonna come on TV,
Oh my God.
start acting like that, then damn it, hell, you want to be talked about. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna get played. But then,
You know what Stacey Adams are, Perry? Oh my God.
them old school pimp shoes.
Morris Day had back in what time is it?
He has crocodile print shoes, not crocodile shoes, crocodile print. An embossed leather tee.
I cannot take this.
Man, that man look like an old school thug. You know what I'm saying? He go sit himself down somewhere.
Did y'all see him shopping for his lady though before he went and picked her up from behind?
Oh my God.
Man, he spent that 500 like it was nothing.
You gotta stop.
Look, let me show you how I do it. Well,
It was a rainbow.
Won't you show me 4 months from now how you gonna do it?
Perry, the store is called Rainbow. You know what I'm saying? He went to a store called Rainbow in Chicago. A store called Rainbow. Again,
Rainbow, you need to stop.
why would you go to Rainbow?
Because
spend $500.
Because you have a very small pot of gold.
You guys need to stop. I can't take it.
But you know,
like that, like it's like going to Old Navy when you're 18 and you get your first $200 credit card. Like you can do something in Old Navy, so he could do something in Rainbow. Like go to Bloomingdale, Saks Fifth Avenue. God rest her soul, Neiman Marcus.
Okay, now hold on.
Do y'all know what Rainbow is? Do you know what Rainbow is?
I've never heard of it.
No,
Maybe
Rainbow
you gotta
is
be from
like-
Chicago.
It's like a disc.
Rainbow
cheap quality.
is what rainbows is what hoes wear, because prostitutes, they get paid and they dress up in La Perla and all the expensive lingerie, but hoes shop at Rainbow and they get their disposable outfits from there. So that's what Rainbow is.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
I have some good friends that are prostitutes and they make amazing money. Them
Okay.
girls own the apartments.
But if you was going to the county to get somebody that was coming out on
You can stop right there. That's never gonna happen.
wouldn't you?
What, Alex?
Saying for him, okay, if you going to pick up somebody from the county and you stop by a clothing store, you buy something that's hooked to their profession, right? That's where Rainbow come in. You feel me?
I need to stop.
No, rainbows ain't for that.
So
Perry.
you're saying he got her some
Alex,
clothes
tell
for her
me
new
what
stroll?
rainbows is for. He breaking it down in definition. What rainbows is for.
Y'all need
Exactly,
Go
like,
get you a $20
okay.
outfit.
Oh, here's an interesting fact. If you ever want to spot a high-end escort, just stand outside of La Perla
Boy.
or Agent Provocateur. You see pretty women going in there and coming out with bags and bags.
Harry,
Those are the real girls.
I'm gonna drop you because we gotta get. I got to get it together. V, I want to drop.
No, I love Terry.
Okay.
No, because if I keep hearing him, you're going to keep making him laugh. I cannot. He said that he shops at Rainbow.
He did. It was rainbows. That's what it's called, rainbows. He went straight there and spent $500-$600.
Ooh, and you know what? The male equivalent would be City Trends. If you ever see a sissy in City Trends, you know that pussy for everybody.
Okay, Alex, stop. 5 minutes. My stomach hurts. D. Brooklyn, please sound off. Oh my God.
I can't. I'm done.
D. Brooklyn, do you know what Rainbow is?
Oh,
hell nah. I'll go to Walmart before then. No.
What's that Walmart? Boy, you crazy.
You got to watch out at Walmart. I got some swim trunks at Walmart because, you know, the pandemic, nothing else was open. And that crap fell apart in 2 months. I was like, oh, this is why people don't buy Walmart clothes. They're not good.
It fell apart because you kept swimming more than the average person, Alex.
If it's a swim trunk, it should swim and trunk.
You should have went to Ross, Alex. You should have went to Ross.
It wasn't open.
There you go.
Normally, my favorite.
Alex, wait, I've lost control. I've been laughing we are doing a show. Please don't make me laugh anymore, Alex. Please don't. No one mentioned Rainbow. No one say that. What did you think? Please, deep breath.
I knew she wasn't going to finish. No, go ahead.
Let me ask a question. Okay,
Brooklyn and took his hat off.
what did you think about Maurice and Jessica Rainbow? Oh my God.
Oh man.
I've lost it.
He went under the water.
Go. Okay. Oh my God.
No, I'm trying. Like I can't look at the screen because you're gonna make me laugh.
Don't look at the screen. Don't look. What do you think about Maurice and Jessica? Do you give Maurice credit for trying to turn his life around?
He looks like he's trying to put himself in a better position so he doesn't get caught up in the mess that put him in the spot he was in before. Yeah. I'll give it to that. His intention is, but like Bobby was saying, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
I gotta see it to believe it.
Okay. Let me drop you down, D.
Yeah.
It's over an hour, so this is crazy. Hi, Chuck.
You ever shopped at Gen X before? Y'all ever shopped at Gen X? That's like what Rainbow.
Chuck, do you have a rainbow in the Philippines?
No, we don't have rainbow. No, we don't have those. But we do have SM.
What's SF? What is that?
It's like Macy's.
Like Macy's.
Yeah.
Okay, what are your last words, Chuck? I'm sorry, my friend cracked me up.
Yeah, I have two things that I want to talk more.
Okay.
First, John runs on a truck that Brian O'Connor can do Fast and Furious.
He was driving really fast and still was late.
Yeah. And second, this is odd, but why is there a miracle spring water promoted by a televangelist in a show full of Filipinos looking for a second chance?
Wait, what?
Yeah, during the show, there was a commercial. There's a televangelist promoting a miracle spring water. Oh my God! What?
It's about the American spring water. It was a little packet. It was sponsoring.
Do you like this season so far?
I mean, we have another couple waiting to be introduced.
Yeah, that's right. We do. We have another couple.
Another couple that is yet to be introduced, and we cannot wait to see that biracial dude and his redhead girl.
Yeah, I seen them. Yeah, that's right. We got one more couple. This is good. What do you think of this season? Is it better than other seasons?
Yeah, I just started watching the third season, and
trying to compare that with the second season with Zam, Michael, and Megan, and the Brittany and Marcelino. I haven't to discover yet so far.
Yeah, we were getting tired of that storyline with Michael. Anyway, thank you for calling from the Philippines. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Bye. Oh my gosh, so funny. Oh my God. Blavi, sound off. What were your last words?
I love Alex. I watch him
Alex
all the time.
Alex is crazy.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. Did you do P-Valley yet?
I did one episode of it, and I tried to do the next episode, and when they opened up with the naked white man chained up on the cloud, I was like, wait, I didn't know I was watching Pornhub. How did this end up here? And it was just after that, I was just like, nah.
What is that show you guys are talking about?
It sounds like strippers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
but I want to talk about Maurice. Maurice isn't a cat daddy. Maurice looks like a crackhead on Lenox Avenue and 116.
Maurice? Oh my gosh. At the
He's too hefty for that. He would be a lot more. He would be thinner.
No. The ones that go to Amy, Ruth's, and Sylvia's
after church.
Yeah.
To me, that's a cat daddy if they're that size.
Look, can you respect the fact that Maurice is trying to change and he doesn't want to get drugged back up into that kind of life?
No.
Oh my gosh, Blavi.
Now I can now hold on. I can respect that because honestly, like California ain't no joke. You feel me? You go out here to one of these Compton neighborhoods, like Sharrell said. Compton is real. Compton ain't no joke. Like the gang stuff there, the Crips, the Bloods, the Hispanics, they really banging in this organized crime.
If you wear red in the wrong neighborhood,
yeah, you get shot. For sure. No doubt. I'm in Echo too.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Gio, say something.
Hey, I'm here.
I don't know why I'm try to wrap it up anyway. Oh. Let me see if it's Alex. Okay. It's Alex.
I'm gonna go on and hop out because I have to turn my preheat back on anyway. It's getting chilly in here. You know, it's only 100 degrees today. But I will see you all soon.
I'll see you soon. In the pool.
Okay.
In the pool. Bye, Alex. Alex is the best. I can't hear Gio. Hold on.
No. Yeah, I muted my mic. It's gone now.
Okay. Sound off. What are your last words, Blavi?
I'm gonna be on Maurice like I'm on Larissa. I'm not satisfied. He to me, we're gonna go see. I don't like it that he went to California, no conversation about his daughter, but I'm gonna let it ride because it's the first episode.
You're hard, Blavi.
Blavi, you gotta think about it. Hold on, Blavi, look. That man go to Compton. He be in Compton for a day and a half, a couple hours. He gonna get dragged in.
At the end of the day, you made life.
They gonna drag you in. It's different. It's different than the North. It's different than the East. It's different than the South. This gangbanging over here is serious.
This happens all over the world. I am tired of this having a child and not taking care of it. He doesn't.
How do you know he doesn't take care? He was
in prison for what, 8 years? You not taking care of a child. Point blank. Period.
He's probably gonna get his daughter and take her to Vegas.
Allow people to have second chances.
I agree, but you have to see you're worthy, and he hasn't done that yet. He's just talked the talk. Once I see the initiative,
he's saying he's talking a good game. You want to see the action.
Correct. Just action.
I got
Ablavich is mean. Ablavich is mean. She's gonna get on your. She getting on everybody.
Listen, you're the one that looked like a fool yesterday, copping for G Hoon with his 252.
Well, I had to go back. Look, I had to go back because I found out $2 wasn't enough.
I gotta wrap this up, guys. Thank you, Blavi, for coming in. I'll see you next time.
Got his back.
Okay, you guys. I mean, Alex just came in and he does that to me. Make me laugh so hard I can't even think. I mean, if you've seen Rainbow V, you would just die. He's just so funny.
Well, I'm saying Gio was in rare form tonight, and Alex just can't come back. He can't. He can't.
Well, listen, we go to Alex's house, and that's how we laugh, don't we? I mean, he is just, oh my God.
He is over the top. I mean, I
He's so funny,
had
but he's a
tears.
comedian,
The
and
boy
he'll
said
just make you
peanut
laugh
butter.
about the funniest things. He really is.
I
All
had
right, let's
tears
start.
in my eye.
Had tears. Well, if you went to Rainbow, oh my, and the crocodile, Stacey Adams. I love Alex. He's just the best. Alex is fun. Every time I go to his house, I'm just laughing the entire time. Okay, the sound off. What are your last words about the show? Are you liking it this season?
I think this is going to be a very interesting show because I see some things that's going to pop off that well, it's leading to those things now, but you know, it's just going to make some interesting TV for us. So I like the season.
What about you, Perry? You like the season?
No, I got to agree. No, I mean, actually, I really do. Because now we at that startup point. Last week we talked 2 weeks ago. That don't mean nothing. Now it's time for the action. Because you know what? These guys and ladies can fall in love with that person that's incarcerated. But when that person come into their home, it's a totally different story.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, most of them are sin money. But now when they wake up and they're in their house and they just missing money, it's going to be a different story. You see what I'm saying?
What about you, Gio? What do you think of the season so far?
I think this season right here is going to be very interesting because of these people are actually like, it's like so surreal, you know, like, but it's real. Like we got the gang members, we got the robberies, we got the robbers, you know what I'm saying? And they trying to get straight on the narrow path, but I don't know, they might run into, I'm just hoping they don't run into no drama, but I already see it coming. So I'm really waiting to see they neighborhood friends, you know, and they get out there. And then I want to see the women too. Like they got all these charges, these hundreds of charges and burglary, drug abuse. I'm like,
charges, don't worry.
Yeah, it's gonna pop up. We're gonna see another Tracy on one of these shows, you know. Get the dope. We're gonna see one of them real soon. Just wait.
Oh, wow. I can't with Gio today. He is on. I feel that if any couple lasts on this show, it would be Maurice and Jessica because he is showing signs of wanting to change. And plus they know Marcelino and Brittany. And so if anybody knows how to turn your life around, it's them two, Marcelino and Brittany. So I'm hoping they're there. That I'm pulling for this couple. Everyone else, I don't think is gonna make it. The entire cast, I just don't think.
Maurice just got to stay out of Compton. Period. He got to stay out of Compton.
Well, it's no joke. I don't think unless you live in California, you don't realize how serious the gang violence is there. So I grew up in California. I could tell you, it's no joke.
Oh yeah,
you guys. Thank you for calling in. I'm sorry I had to change the time. I really want to spend the evening with my family, so I figured I'd get it out the way. Thanks for calling in, and we'll all see you next time on 3. Let's say bye, guys. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.